Welcome everyone. I'm Susan Anderson and this is Susan So Creative, where it's only wrong when it doesn't work. Today's topic is secrets behind your Janome ASR, or how to get the best results from your new Janome Stitch Regulator.
It doesn't matter if you plug in the ASR or attach it to the ankle first.
The ASR attaches to your machine just like your regular foot control or presser foot would do that. You have to take the screw almost completely out, slide it into position, and then tighten it with the screwdriver. Now, to set up your ASR at your machine, if you're on the utility panel here, we're going to go up to Home. I'm going to select Sewing Application Modes. This goes for my M8, my 9480, everything. I'm going to go to Sewing Applications mode. Now I'm going to be doing some ruler work, so I will set it up for ruler work. So we're going to go to Stitch. I'm going to select ruler work. I'm going to select light. My height is okay, but to turn on my ASR, I'm going to just touch this icon here that says ASR to turn it on. Now it's engaged. There's one more setting I want to show you. Now this is kind of a hidden secret. I don't know if people have shown this to you, but it is in your manual. If I go right down here to Settings, I'm going to touch Settings, and I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to go to Stitch. I'm going to go to the left 2 pages to ASR sensitivity. I'm dealing with the fact I'm getting long stitches, and the stitches are like going dot, 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 jump because I'm changing direction. Maybe I'm over speeding, which is a possibility too. I do have the option of turning on the warning signal for overspeeding. Here I can also turn it off, but it's good when you're getting used to the ASR to leave it on. The other thing is the ASR sensitivity. Again, if I'm getting too many long stitches, I can increase the sensitivity up. It will go all the way up to 10, but I was just teaching a class the other day and we found that 5 or 6 worked well for new time students that have not been used to working with a free motion. You still have to get that smooth rhythm going, but this is going to give you a more accurate stitch than the Acurate Stitch Regulator could without the adjustment. By changing this up to a higher sensitivity, it allows for the machine or the scanner on the bottom of the ASR to read a smaller amount of movement with the fabric. If I take the sensitivity to down, it's going to keep stitches from piling up on themselves if I'm going too close together. So don't forget the hidden secrets of the ASR. Now the other option that you have with your machine, if you're going to be using your foot control with your machine, then you're going to get what we refer to as precision sewing, which means it's not going to stitch unless I step on the foot control. So I can move the fabric, even though I've got my stitch regulator turned on, I can move the fabric. It's not going to stitch unless I stitch on the foot control. The second option I have is what we refer to in long arming as cruise, and that would be without the foot control, I would use my start stop button. The big difference is in order to stop the machine, I've got to stop it here as opposed to stepping on the foot control. If I use my start stop button, it's going to continually sew. So it does my first stitch to pull my thread to the surface. You may want to pull out some thread before actually doing that first stitch, so you have a long enough tail that you can grab hold of it. There we go. Now take your ruler, placing it where you want, all right, and I'm going to use the precision method, which is my foot control. So I'm not using the start stop button, but I will go ahead and set my ruler to where I want it. And it's going to run right along the sides. Like so. And there is my beautiful stitching with my ASR ruler foot. Thanks for stopping in today. Hope you picked up some tips from today's video. I'll catch you next time on Susan So Creative, where it's only wrong when it doesn't work.